Hi there. So, just a very quick one. Just to say that a couple of days ago, the Nine said to me that one of my videos was relevant for now, one of my older videos that was uploaded a couple of years ago. So, I went through the videos and then they told me which one it was. And it's called on YouTube, Change is Upon You. The actual title is Message to the Truth Seekers of Earth, Change is Upon You. And I changed the title because I was going through all the titles of all our videos, trying to look for anything that could be picked up by the YouTube police, if you will. So the official title is Message to the Truth Seekers of Earth, Change is Upon You. That seems really obvious right now to anyone. However, this was actually uploaded. Let's have a look. This was actually uploaded in October of 2018, October 13th, 2018. And the Nine they've never done this before. They've never ever said to me, to draw my attention to a previous video and say it's relevant for now. So I am not sure whether that video was relevant for then and now, or whether the message actually came through ahead of time. Now I'm thinking it's that because there are certain things in this video, Message to the Truth Seekers of Earth, Changes Upon You. There are certain things in this video that were talked about that didn't necessarily happen that I'm aware of, or that didn't really make too much sense as something significant back then. The Nine have said that this video is relevant for now, as in the first half of this year, for 2021, but the first half of this year. So from now until the summer, I guess, end of the spring, coming into the summer is what they said. And I'm starting to think that maybe a lot of the information and the transmissions that have come through over the last 12 years are actually relevant for now. And that many of the messages may have come through ahead of time. And whilst they were specific to the time they were released to a point, now is when the entire body of work for the last 12 years can be relevant. In fact, the Nine went further and said to me that if we wanted to use the entire library of all the videos I've ever done as bibliomancy on a personal level using synchronicity, then that can be used that way. They've never said this to me before. So obviously, there are things within the last 12 years of being online that are relevant for now. Of course, when you're in that zone and you're channeling, there isn't really any past, present, or future. There isn't really any linear time in the message. The message can be for when they talk about your now time. That could mean the moment that I received the message, but it can also mean the moment when somebody listens to the message. And because it works on synchronicity and this sort of cosmic time, then I might record a video 10 years ago. Somebody might listen to that video tomorrow and it be completely relevant for them 10 years after the message came through. I asked if this is the case with all channeling, and they replied that yes, this is the case with all genuine, inspired, insightful, higher dimensional messages, because they come from a place that is non-linear in expression. So the message is delivered for us now, and many of the messages are specific to certain gateways, like the solstices, the equinoxes, the Lion's Gate. But there are other messages that are specific for later. the messages are coming in earlier. And this is what I'm feeling. If you go onto my website, magentapixie.com, and click on video archive, you can actually see the archive of every single video that I've ever released since I got on YouTube. So that's the whole 12 years, coming up for 13 years, is all there in one place. Now, if you wanted to use this synchronistically as a bibliomancy for your personal life, so instead of pulling a tarot card or flicking through a book and sort of landing on a page, or looking in the local paper for your horoscope, because the horoscope in the paper is just a tiny snapshot of your sun sign. It works on synchronicity. Tarot cards, oracle cards work on synchronicity. Tarot cards obviously go a little bit deeper, and that depends on the reader and the connection with the reader and the person that's being read for. So it does go deeper than synchronicity. But what I mean by that is it's the same as seeing a master number. You see 1111, you see 1212, you see 144, 108. And these are messages. These are messages from your higher self to you, cosmic messages, letting you know that what you're thinking about at that time is significant, or that you've asked a question and that the response to the question is coming, or to let you know that you are on the right path, or some other form of guidance. So with synchronicity, through divination, such as tarot cards, oracle cards, and bibliomancy, the secret here is to not use it too much. If you start asking questions and using bibliomancy or tarot or oracle cards all the time, you are kind of overdoing the energy, if you will, and you can start to get skewed results. The best readings from tarot, oracle cards, and bibliomancy, and other forms of divination that work on synchronicity, the best ones, the most accurate ones, are those that are used now and again. So when you really need a message. So I didn't know my videos could be used this way. The Nine said this the other day. So what you would do is, if you wanted to use any of the videos in this way, you would center yourself, focus on what it is you want to know, the topic that you are looking at, the question that you have, whatever insight or divination you are looking for. You would hold that focus in your mind, go into either the YouTube channel and just flick through the videos, scrolling down the channel, or go to magentapixie.com, go to the video archive, and just go through each page and go down looking at the titles. So either the title might jump out at you, or the thumbnail, the picture might jump out at you if you're going down through the YouTube channel, or you can just sort of go through with absolute guidance and just go down and just feel, oh, it's this page, oh, it's this number, without going for a picture or going for the title of the video. Then you would open the video, watch the video with the question in mind, the topic that you are wanting to divine, the response or answer from the universe that you are looking to access. You would hold that in mind while you watch the video. I used to do this in my early days of spiritual awakening back in sort of 1993. My brother and I, we didn't watch any television back then, but what we did watch is the first series of Star Trek, with Captain Kirk and Spock. And we used that for divination. It was the only television we watched, and we watched one episode per day. My brother had the whole video set of the entire Star Trek series. So we just put on his, old video recorder and pick any Star Trek episode, and the two of us together, we would together have a question that would be related to something we were studying that day, or something that had come through in meditation, or a question that we had that was going on globally for us, as in our quest of discovery, or individually in our own personal lives. We'd have a question together, and we would then watch the Star Trek episode, and every single time, without fail, every single time, we got the answer. It was actually quite funny, because we'd sit there watching the episode, and obviously we both knew what the question was, or what the topic of divination was, because we discussed it before we started watching. And when the answer came, we both sit there together and watch the television, and we just go, oh, and stare at each other and gasp, because it was just so obvious and so synchronistic every single day. It was utterly magical. So when it comes to synchronicity and that kind of universal magic, yes, it's 50% the universe guiding you and presenting you with these messages and leading you somewhere, but it's 50% you holding the intention and putting the intention into that. You and the universe meet each other halfway, because the universe, the outer reality, is the other aspect of you. Everything is you. You are unified with all things. So you can create this. So if you wanted to use my videos this way, then this is what you would do. Find the question or the intention that you want to divine, choose the video in the ways that I've explained, and then watch the video and hold that question or topic in your mind as you're watching. And be open to receiving something or not receiving something, or finding some guidance. Don't go in with any expectation. It might not be that it's the same for you as it was with me and my brother, that we would gasp in shock because the answer was just so amazing. But the nine have never said this to me before about my videos. You know, I've been online 12 years, and not once have they ever said you can use your body of work for divination in a sort of video version of bibliomancy. They've never said this to me before, but obviously what's happening now is so significant that it seems to me that everything I've done in the last 12 years is significant for now. Not that it wasn't significant for then, but everything seems to be circling back to now. But the nine specifically drew my attention to this one video, Message to the Truth Seekers of Earth, Change is Upon You. So I have put the link to this video in the description here, so you can click on it and listen to it. But they are saying it's specific for the first half of this year. And there are things in this video that didn't happen back in October of 2018 that I know of. So randomly, I'm sure it's not random, but to me it was, they told me this, and they've never, ever, ever said this to me before, that this video is relevant for now. So I posted this on my Telegram. I posted this up on MeWe. I am on Telegram, very active on there. I have a group on there. I have a group on MeWe as well. Lots of members on both groups. My Facebook group is now archived and no longer working, because I was taken off, if you will. I was asked to leave, and so that left my group without an admin. So that's now been archived. So if you want to find me online, I'm most active on Telegram and reasonably active on MeWe. They're the sort of main two. I'm also on Minds. I'm on Gab. At the moment, I've been restricted on Twitter. I can't post at all, but I'm hoping I can sort that out. But I'm not that bothered about Twitter, given the energies right now. I feel that the New Earth energies are with these alternative platforms, and I'm sure anyone who is empathic and aware and psychic and knows what's going on are feeling the same way about the alternative platforms. And I've also uploaded this particular video, Message to the Truth Seekers of Earth, Changes Upon You. I have uploaded this to BitChute, I've uploaded it to brand YouTube, and I've uploaded it to Rumble. But it is here on YouTube. It was uploaded on October 13th, 2018. It has 57,000 views at the moment on YouTube. So, yeah, it's relevant for now. So this is an advertisement for a recycling of one of the videos from 2018. So I listened to it. I listened to it myself, and yeah, I mean, I was surprised actually that a few things I wasn't quite sure how they would be relevant to now, but some people did write to me picking up on things. But there's one particular thing in there that does appear to be relevant for now, and it didn't happen back in 2018, as far as I am aware. So I wanted to just come on and make you aware of that, and just to say thank you to all of you who have been supporting me in so many different ways. I've been getting so many lovely messages and emails and comments over on social media, and just to say, I love you all, and I think it's just wonderful that we have the internet now to be able to connect in this way when we need that connection more than ever. And the telepathic connection that we have between us, the aware humanity, starseed humanity, the truth warriors. I feel that we are more connected than we ever have been. And the Nine did say, as we entered sort of mid 2020, towards the end of 2020, they did say, you enter now your most challenging times since your known history, since the beginning of your known history. So that's since the fall of Atlantis. You enter your most challenging times, but also your most connected times. They said this back sort of mid 2020, and absolutely that's exactly how it's been and how it still is for now. So just wanted to come in and share that. Thank you very much for listening. See you all again soon. Bye.
What is karma? Are there ways we can balance this and become karma-free? Is there a particular nutritional plan we should follow for ascension? Do we increase our karmic balance by eating certain foods? How can we utilize sex magic to work with karma and move through ascension? There are many lessons we can learn from the peoples of ancient Lemuria, a civilization that existed before our known history on planet Earth. As we move through an ascension process collectively, we move back into a new Lemuria, and we take with us all the knowledge we have accumulated since those times. In this transmission from the white-winged collective consciousness of 9, key codes are presented for cellular memory recall, linking the reader beyond Atlantis and into the harmonious frequencies of the first physical civilization on the Earth, Lemuria. The 9 respond to questions using the Lemurian way as a template. Key-coded responses trigger activations within the reader as they receive the wisdom codes, standing as rainbow warriors of Gaia, moving into abundance, alchemy, and Stargate ascension. This transmission is dear to my heart, and I'm so very pleased to announce my new book, Lessons from a Living Lemuria.